Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
You know, we used to have a saying like the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back, and the game just doesn't go your way. You're not seeing it right, the coverage is not, whatever the case may be. He certainly didn't have his best performance last week, but that is over. He needs to move forward, turn the page. Today is a great opportunity for a bounce back and try to lead his team to a big victory.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Steel, black. Green jack. Set, huh?
On fourth down, Young. That's taken in. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They get the big tackle out of UCLA, Colton Miller there. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both. Feet down, inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things. Let's go now.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Give on the ground, and he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Big this opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a...
The back of the end zone. He's got it. Dante Fulton. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his first touchdown this year. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. He's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. On play action, Young taking off, and he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now a handoff to a tight end in the running game. And he's going to have the Panthers first down. They're able to convert on third and short, picking up 4.
First down. Preston to the 39-yard line.
And when you've got that big body in the backfield, I mean, why not give him a chance to use that size to pick up first down? I mean, you're not looking for a home run. You're not looking for a touchdown. Just get north and south and keep this drive alive.
Claws red. Hut, hut.
Little play action with Young. Forced to his right. Off he goes.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Ready, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second TD catch of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. In motion is Myers. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this to about the 28. Princely Umandiyemen is there to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it facing third and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Anytime I see a sneak go backwards, that tells me they didn't do a very good job disguising it. That front not only knew that it was coming, but they won the battle at the line of scrimmage. They forced him backwards, and they forced fourth down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. This brought in out past the 20. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10.
Let's go now. Blue is strike. 52 Blue. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Young. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Smash. Red. Green Jack. Ready.
From From the gun, it's Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Clock, Panther. Set, ready. Yellow, 22. White. Hut.
To throw is Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Red, 38.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. It's up and through. Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That was an all-in effort up front, Mike. They knew the quarterback sneak was coming, and there is only one way to stop it. We normally don't see defenses win at the line on a sneak, but in this case, they did, and they bring up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, ready. Block, smack, red. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. To the left side into the hands of Moore. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 29, here's second down and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Now Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Cycle. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Pretty obvious this defense needed that play. The entire game from the jump, Mike, it just seems like the quarterback has been way too comfortable playing from the pocket. He's got himself 2 passing touchdowns here already. They got to continue to make him feel this pass rush.
Throwing on second down, Young. That one complete to Moore. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He was looking to get it to deep. More. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Raiders.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll get this out to his running back. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. He'll throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll look to throw again. That's punt by Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's now third down.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. They get 15 on that game. First down, Vegas.
First down.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He had his way with the defense from beginning to end. How about 4 touchdown catches in the game? From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's Ladd McConkey. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Packers improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. In motion is Myers. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. J.C. Horn coming in from his cornerback spot to make the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now, faking the give. No turnover here. And the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Panthers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Down.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Rolling right. He runs with it. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Ready, ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Okay, right.
3rd and 3.
Ready, set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man. It's Smith. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Okay, go now. Ready.
On 1st down is Young.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Set, ready, slide through. 10 black. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
52 blue. Set, cut.
Young going to give it to Brooks. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Hut.
To throw, Young. Headed left, buying time. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
I think that's one he's going to look at. On film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it. Just can't quite get it done.
56-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Panthers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep, and he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the quarterback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
First and 10. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So what's a strong safety's job, Mike? It's easy. Make impact plays. And that impact doesn't always have to be down in the box or with a big hit. They are just as much ball hawks as any defensive back on this team, and he proved it with that interception.
The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. And this game really just illustrates how important home field is in the NFL. On paper, this didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll be one of the biggest surprises around the league this weekend. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, hut, hut.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. 10 black, set, hut.
Now an option here, left side.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Come on, hut, hut.
Throwing is Young. And that is incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, What are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On fourth down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
36-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Throw on the run is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now you start thinking situational football, Mike. We're under the 4-minute mark. They've got to go get a score here. Ideally, you want to do it on the plus side of the 2-minute warning if at all possible.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Thrown left side, the catch is made. He's got room at the 30. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Las Vegas. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 20, Raiders 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10.
Ready. 30. 33, yellow, ready?
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter.
Okay,
And they're able to
right.
pop off a big run.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
On the ground, this is Trevor Etienne. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. 10.
On the ground, here's Etienne. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set. Ready. Black. 95. Check, huh?
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That was the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
So with these RPOs, Mike, it really just comes down to trusting your quarterback to make split-second decisions and make the right read. And if you don't, you kind of just waste the down, and that's what we saw here.
So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Here's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw yet again. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
The Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Groupie able to add the extra point, and the Raiders will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Raiders 21.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here.
Ready. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
10 black.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners, as we say so long from Uptown Charlotte.